Hello everyone, and I have a very nice chess game to show you, a very nice attacking game. In this chess game we have Olav Sepp with the white pieces. He is 6 times chess champion of Estonia, so a very strong chess player, and his opponent was Jyri Lammi, a chess player from Finland. This chess game was played in the Keres Memorial Chess Tournament from 2012. It was from the 21st Keres Memorial Chess Tournament. So let's see what happened. We have knight to f3, d6, d4, bishop to g4, and so white started the game with the reti opening, and this is the old Indian defense. So bishop to g4, and typically black develops his bishop to e7 in the old Indian, so knight to c3, c6, h3, giving up the bishop, and then d5, exchanging the pawns, bishop to d3, knight to c6, knight to e2, knight to f6, c3, bishop to e7, and white castled, queen to d7, lining the rook with the king, and we have h6, developing the bishop, bishop to d6, so rook over and black castled from the queen side, not castling from the king side. That would be a blunder because of bishop takes on h6, and if capturing the bishop we can take the knight. So this is why castling from the queen side, but this move has some drawbacks because the rook is aiming at the king. And c4. White wants to open the c-file for the rook and attacking the king as expected. So exchanging the bishops, and then d takes on c4, bishop takes, the c-file is open, so the light diagonal of the queen, and white has prospects. Black seems more defensive. King to b8, which is an expected move, as bishop to b5 was next, and black didn't wanted his king stay in the line of the white rook. And we have queen to g3. Well, in this position, if queen takes on d4, this is not very good because of bishop to b5, knight is pinned, and white is hitting the knight for 3 times, and the c-file is also open for the rook. And what about knight takes on d4, then queen to g3 is a very strong move. So threatening bishop takes on e6, that's check with the rook, and winning the black queen. So knight has to go back, but then white has a very strong move, and that is knight takes on e6, and if capturing back, of course, black is losing the queen. So this is why we see this prophylactic move, king over and queen to g3. Every move of white is very strong. Queen aims at the king, threatening discover attacks plus targeting the g-pawn maybe. So again escaping, but in this position black could have played queen to d6, and this was the better way to handle this position, and black is doing much better with this move. So if capturing the pawn, I think queen can take the knight as well. So okay, but we see king to 8, and then bishop to b5, and the knight is pinned, and this looks dangerous. So g5 and knight to d3. Now the immediate threat in this position is knight to e5, and that's going to be too much for black. So forking the pinned knight and the queen, so queen takes on d4. But in this position basically black is trying to attack when he has strategically inferior position. That's generally doomed to failure. It is white to play and win. Can you guess the next move of the chess champion of Estonia for 6 times? So what would you do in this position? Let me give you 3 seconds. White has a very strong move, and that wins basically very quickly. So did you see the move that wins this chess game for white? Okay, so I hope you spot rook takes on c6 exclamation point, and Sepp kamikaze his rook on c6. a very strong move, but black is not accepting the sacrifice. If capturing the rook, then bishop takes on c6, checkmate. Both the bishop and the queen is firing at the king, so there is no escape for the king. So this was the move, rook takes on c6, and this is why not accepting. Decisions. We see multiple white pieces hanging now. Is black getting some material back? Maybe defending the rook comes to mind, white to play and win on the spot. So this move, a6, is not defending anything. So can you guess the next move for white? Once again, if I give you a couple of seconds, if you want, you can also pause the video. Okay, Sepp played rook takes on a6, and black played pawn takes rook. But then bishop to c6, it opens the diagonal, and after this move, black resigned. Because of this continuation, moving the king, the only move, and then queen to c7 is checkmate. So this was a very strong move. If black wanted, he could have tried to go back and prolong the game. This is the second legal move, and then capturing the queen. Okay, black is surviving, black is not getting checkmated, but going back with the queen doesn't make any sense. It's just prolonging the torture, and white is winning easily. White has the queen, black is losing the queen. So okay, did you see some of the key moves in this very exciting chess game? The first move was again rook takes on c6, and finally rook takes, and black captured the rook, and after checking the king, black resigned because his king is getting checkmated. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Take care and bye bye.